The inspiration for Something to Say was to not only uplift, but to get humans around the world, to get them to understand that we are more in common than we realize, and that the only way we can actually push the needle forward is if we work together. I think it was key that we made the title Something to Say because, I mean, everybody has something to say, and it's a poignant kind of title. People always want to be able to speak up and speak out. We also made it our duty to not just limit ourselves as people of color. We wanted to broaden that and let people know that collectively, if we band together, so Black and brown and yellow and white, let's stand for something like love tonight. We wanted people to understand that love is the key thing that, gets people moving, gets people up, and gets people making things change. Pose has definitely influenced me tremendously in my music career, simply because it taught me how to be a leader. It taught me how to really stand up for myself. It taught me how to know who I am, even though I had already known who I was since I was 7 years old. Like, there's stories about that all over, but Pose gave me a different kind of sense of self. It gave me strength in knowing I'm a grown ass woman with things to do, with lives to change, and why not do it through what I've loved to do all my life, which is music. Music is one of the most powerful tools out there, and I've always wanted to extend myself in that way, and what a way to do it. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Michaela Jaé here, and these are my top 5 musical influences. My first musical influence is Chaka Khan. My mom raised me on her. That's her number one fan. And I mean, that woman got ingrained in my body, and her brassy, sound, not to mention she was such a powerful ass woman. All of that just influenced me. And I feel now that even her tone, I have small little specks in my sound that are an homage to her tone. And I appreciate that so much. I'm so glad my mom institutionalized that kind of music into my life. There's one song that specifically resonated with me listening with my mom, and it is I Know You, I Live You. It's literally telling the person that she's talking to, like, I've known you for so long that I'm living you. And the fact that I get to live you, I celebrate it. It's not difficult for me to say I love you. It's not difficult for you to say the same. Those are the lyrics. And it's just with a nice beat to it. So you just jam to it, it gets your body moving. And, obviously we all know that the music takes over you first before you even hear the lyrics. Like, I know for me, I move first before I hear the lyrics, and I'll be like, oh, excuse my language. Oh, like, what? Oh, she said that? Oh, okay. So that's what happened with me, and I was so appreciative of it. Another musical influence is, we're gonna move up the generational bracket a little bit. I would say is Doja Cat. Right now, she's like dominating, and she's so inspirational. I'm glad that we're in the same generation. I'm glad I can say like we're a part of that together, and I just look up to her. Like, she's been really working hard, and it's paying off. And I just love her sound. I love that she's a true pop artist, mixed with a rapper. And she's so eccentric and eclectic and, just creatively a genius when it comes to her vision on how she wants her music videos to look, how she wants her music to sound. Doja Cat's album, Hot Pink, is what I love. And it's Say So. I'm always thinking about collaborations. I'm always thinking about artists that I want to work with, and she's definitely my top on the list, aside from my sister Kaloni. Like, these are girls who I feel comfortable with. I feel like they are understanding of the LGBTQAI community. If they're not a part of it, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to work with them, and I feel like we would be amazing. We're all performers, so we'll definitely give it a shot. My third musical influence right now is one of the artists that I mentioned before. Her name is Kaloni. And she has this like R&B, lo-fi kind of vibe with her. And also she's like another jack of all trades. But she really resonates with a lot of people who are going through a lot. Her music really just attacks all of that. I was blessed enough to speak with her recently, and she mentioned that A lot of her songs are based on making sure that she heals mental health or certain things that a lot of youth have gone through. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, I've listened to so many of your songs. And I was just like, I'm walking out here today, putting on my headphones and pumping to this beat. And it can't nobody tell me nothing. That's what she did for me. So yeah, Kaloni, bomb. And one of my favorite songs from her is Nunya, because child, so many people want to know your business and it's just Nunya. It's none your business. My fourth musical inspiration, well, inspirations, because they're a duo, is Chloe and Halle. And the reason why is because those girls do everything themselves. They are the true depiction of hard work and what it looks like when it pays off, especially at the ages that they're at. Favorite song by them? Do It. Why not? Just do it. And my final musical influence is, no, I'm not vain, but I would say myself. Why? The reason why is because there has never been a trans woman who has been at the forefront and who has fought for love, light, and hope, and has done it in a way where she wants to change and switch up the narrative and break down the stereotypes of how a woman is supposed to be in the industry, and step away from the niche or step away from the stereotypes of what I should do as an artist. I'm my own artist. I'm happy with what I'm bringing to the table. And I'm loving what I'm doing with my sound right now. And it's subject to change because we all change. But right now it's about light, love, and happiness and what's happening in my life, and what a way to do it in pride. So yeah, I think my final is myself. I'm gonna give a little ode to myself. And no, I promise, like I said, I gotta say it again, I'm not vain, not at all. But there's a lot of triumphs that have happened with my life right now, and I'm trying my best to live in that. I'm working on an EP right now. I'm trying to make sure that comes out and make sure that my fans are still alive with things. I'm working on a music video for Something to Say as well, you know, and I'm just trying to make sure that ball is rolling so that my supporters and my fans still have something to latch on to. I think what the future holds for me, for Michaela Jaé, I feel like there's so many things, but right now, pertaining to my music, is performance and a show. I'm gonna give you a good show. I'm gonna make sure that you are moving. I'm gonna make sure that you have everything you need, dance, singing, all of it. There's gonna be a good performance. I'm gonna give it to you all, because listen, we all don't have that much time on earth, so why not? And I've been performing for a long time, but not with my own music. So it's time to let people see that and give them what they want. They want it, so why not give it to them?